Imagine a world where the most powerful magic isn't found in a spell book, but in a jar of pickles. You are part of a burgeoning agricultural empire in a realm governed by game mechanics, where your ability to brew, bake, and ferment is just as deadly as any fireball. But now, as you face the fourth major challenge of your farming career, you realize that your crops are attracting more than just customers. They're drawing the attention of gods, monsters, and rival guilds who want to steal your secrets. Welcome to Fermentation, the fourth pulse-pounding, atmospheric, and deeply strategic installment in Seth Ring's Battle Mage Farmer series. If you love crafting progression tropes, cozy fantasy with a bite, and stories that explore the sheer, unadulterated thrill of watching a protagonist dominate the economy and the battlefield through grit, ingenuity, and superior recipes, this audiobook will completely consume you. It is a masterclass in LitRPG, blending the visceral satisfaction of a perfect harvest with the profound weight of community building. The narrative kicks off with our protagonist facing a new, more dangerous tier of agricultural challenges, forcing them to adapt their build and strategy to survive in environments that defy logic. The atmosphere is thick with the scent of yeast and ozone, the hum of latent mana, and the creeping dread of knowing that every decision could branch into a timeline where the harvest fails. Ring excels at capturing the psychological toll of living in a malleable reality, making every tactical maneuver, every resource allocation, and every narrow escape feel like a high-stakes gamble where the price of failure is not just death, but the loss of progress made across centuries. At the core of the book's massive appeal is its spectacular Artisan Hero trope and the brilliant metagaming dynamic. This isn't just about leveling up, it's about understanding the hidden patterns of the system, exploiting glitches in reality, and using human ingenuity to outsmart enemies who think they know your every move. Watching the protagonist reverse engineer enemy strategies, craft overpowered gear from rare drops, and completely shock arrogant elites with unconventional, trap-heavy tactics is incredibly satisfying. The audiobook narration brings the visceral impact of the combat and the satisfying chimming ding of a massive level up to life, making every milestone feel like a hard-earned victory. But beyond the stats and the slaughter, the soul of Battle Mage Farmer lies in its characters and the heavy burden of memory. The protagonist isn't just a cold, calculating gamer. They are a deeply human individual, struggling to maintain their humanity in a system that views them as data. They quickly form bonds with a beautifully dysfunctional found family of fellow survivors who help them navigate the treacherous waters of the new social order. The banter is razor-sharp, providing much-needed levity as their squad watches them casually calculate the damage output of a coordinated strike. Their unbreakable trust provides the emotional grounding needed when the world starts throwing literal world-ending threats their way. As the plot accelerates towards its climax, the pacing becomes utterly breathless. A major conspiracy or a rival faction's assault forces the protagonist to push their abilities to their absolute limits. The finale is a spectacular display of tactical brilliance, overwhelming magical firepower, and raw, unbridled ingenuity. The protagonist doesn't just survive the assault, they completely shatter the local power scaling, using a ridiculous, highly technical combination of skills and crafting to turn the enemy's ultimate attack into a mere stepping stone. The payoff is spectacular, delivering a massive dopamine-fueled victory that proves the most dangerous class in the system isn't the one with the biggest sword, it's the one who understands the rules better than anyone else. Fermentation is a triumph of the LitRPG and fantasy genres. It is smart, action-packed, and unapologetically addictive. Seth Ring has crafted a sequel that perfectly captures the thrill of breaking the apocalypse with a stat sheet and a strategy guide. Plug in your headphones, check your stats, and join the climber. The system is live, but his future is bright.